Today's episode is sponsored to you by A&H Provisions. Meat and hot dogs that are so good, even Goyim understand how amazing they are. It's the next level of kosher food, and the website is kosherdogs.net. Get yours, enjoy them, A&H Provisions. Welcome to And Here's Modi. Hello, everybody, and welcome to And Here's Modi. Right off the bat, I want to thank our partners, A&H Provisions, the best glatt kosher provisions, obviously known for their hot dogs and other glatt kosher meats. Website is
www.kosherdogs.net, and bring them to the 4th of July barbecue. That's what I have to say.
And also, Weitz and Luxembourg, the law firm of Weitz and Luxembourg, the law firm you want to have as your, if you ever, God forbid, need somebody, that they've helped millions and millions of people and received millions and millions of dollars. And not only are they doing well, they do good. They are big philanthropists and do lots of charity work, and we are so happy to be partnered with them. And now we are back. Now we're in the show.
Welcome to what will be episode 79. And Here's Modi.
And Here's Modi.
Did you miss me? I wasn't here last week. I got some messages saying that I was missed.
I missed you. I without
Good.
you here.
I just need the validation. It doesn't need to be true.
You are 100% missed, and I'm so thankful you're here. You had a hard night.
I had a hard night.
Leo had a very hard night last night.
I have a hard night.
What thing? You want to tell us about it, Leo?
I don't know, because it's like I don't want to talk about it, but I also like attention. So it's like I go do.
I'm so happy you finally admitted that.
I had to do yeah, you're a comedian. You're on stage. You're
I know,
like
but
the
you
same
also,
energy.
but the fact that you say you need attention, it's okay.
You also need attention. Everyone here in this room needs attention.
But it's obvious that I need attention.
For us,
it's obvious.
Yeah, because I'm not a performer, so I'm not allowed to like it.
She gave birth to a child, so that someone all day long is looking for her. Okay, I have 500 people in front of me every night, Baruch Hashem. But you.
I did not have 500 people in front of me last night. I had one Filipino lady touching nodules all over my body so she could track my sleep.
Okay, let's tell everyone. You posted a picture.
That sounds like something that's like that happens at a 24-hour massage place. No.
I had to go. I might be having this surgery, whatever, and so in preparation for the surgery / to see if they can do whatever they need to do, my surgeon was like, you have to go do a sleep study. And I don't do well in those situations. Like, it originally started with just dentist's office that I was like really bad at. But fortunately, we have a great dentist who gives you Valium before you go in. So that's been helpful. But now that has I'm kind of regressing a little bit in that anxiety is spilling over into like other medical environments, to just like doctors' offices in general and anyone wearing scrubs walking towards me.
Oh my God.
So last night I had to go spend the night in a different bed that was not mine. Okay, so let's just think about that for a second.
In his own bed, he can barely sleep.
In my own bed, I can barely sleep. And they attached so many wires to me. I had to come home and shower because I had like sticky glue on my scalp. Anyway. That was my night last night. So
what happened? So you had to go to the sleep study?
I went to the sleep study, and it's so humiliating. It's so dehumanizing. I felt like I was in prison. There's a camera on you while you're sleeping. She's speaking to you through the mic. She like at one point I had to pee, so I just went like this, and she was like, "You have to go to the bathroom?" I'm like, "Oh my God!" I'm like, it's like prison. It was really disgusting. And thank God I brought my own pillows, because the pillows they had there were from like a smallpox hospital. I don't know what they had in there. And I wasn't going to bring my pillows.
I drove him like literally like I was bringing him to Alcatraz.
I felt like I was checking in for this whole thing feels like a prison sentence. Like it feels like a jail sentence. And I've been.
Who else was there? Like, were you the only one there?
I was the only person that I saw. But it
So-
was disgusting. It was like imagine a dentist's office, and
With a
not a
bed.
nice dentist's office, like a schleppy dentist's office, but with beds in the room.
So you spent the night there? You slept there?
I was there from 8:30 p.m. until 6 a.m. this morning.
But you didn't actually sleep.
I slept a few hours.
And
This is the
there-
most boring conversation I could be telling. everybody.
No,
Oh
people.
my-
I've been thinking about doing something like this because just to figure out my sleep. Sleep is the most important.
She was
thing.
like, "What pills do you take to sleep?" And I was like, "Well," I was like, "I take Ambien." She was like, "How much?" And I lied. I lied about the dosage. And then, when she wasn't looking, I took Xanax too because I was like, I need to be able to sleep. And even with the double dosing of Xanax and Ambien, which if you're listening to this, don't do that. But I still only slept like 3 consecutive hours.
But why do you feel like they're like there's no like shame or judgment here that you're taking
It's wait, shame or judgment for what?
that like you're taking like you don't need to lie to the nurse about
Well, because I thought she was going to be like, "Oh, this is null and void. If you're putting yourself into a coma, what's the point of attaching all these strings to you?"
putting yourself into a coma.
She was like, "This is to monitor your brain waves." And I was like, "Oh, honey, if we have any luck, there won't be any brain waves tonight." That was
This is
my
like Michael
vibe.
Jackson with his propofol.
That's like, well, Chelsea Handler has that joke that if Michael Jackson's doctor was still a doctor, he would be her doctor. I'm in the same boat.
he got sleeping. He got sleeping.
Yeah. Anyway, that was my night, and I showed up here very dramatically at the last second. I
We thank you.
mostly
Thank you
only
very-
because they started. I was not gonna come,
And then what
but
hap-
then they started doing construction upstairs.
Oh God,
So I got out of bed.
I'm sorry.
You're
Okay.
welcome, everyone.
Thank you. Well, I'm very happy you're here.
I'm
we just
also
got
very
back. We're like we finished the tour.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's
What-
another thing. We just finished the tour sleeping on the road, and then I got home and I had to leave my bed again to go do this thing. It was
And you're going
Anyway,
again
sorry.
on Wednesday. We're flying back out to LA for we're doing this airs after we do the taping of this the roast of anti-Semitism.
Okay,
is-
where have you guys
I feel
been?
like first we
and
should
how
talk about
long-
the tour.
Okay.
How long were you away and where did you go?
We were away for probably 9 days. We began in Vancouver and went to Seattle, San Francisco, and then the Saban Theater, 2,000 people in
Crown
in LA.
jewel of the tour.
The apex of the tour.
Okay, I'm going to ask you the same question I asked my 9-year-old. What was your rose and what was your thorn? for
Okay,
both-
someone said that to me the other day.
Really?
And I didn't know what it meant. And everyone at the table who has like real jobs was like, "Oh, this is like corporate management speak." And
It's
I was
also like
I was
child-
like, "Oh, I don't have a real job, so I wouldn't know."
That's corporate
The
management.
rose and the thorn, I had never heard that before.
Me neither. The rose and the thorn.
You guys don't know what well, I don't
Obviously,
have a
okay.
real-
What was the?
Is this a
rose
Montessori
beautiful thing,
school? Like,
and the thorn is the.
what was the worst thing and what was the best
Yeah.
thing?
It's also known as your peak and your pit.
I hate these things. Okay, where did you find this on the back of a Smucker's?
No,
cap? Like
well,
a-
my best
a
friend does it with
Snapple
her
cap?
kids every day. It's really cute when you talk to the kids about it.
I don't talk to kids.
It's a way to ask them how was your day.
Well, it's a way to get like a real answer. of
Okay,
what-
so what was your favorite part of? What was your rose of the tour?
what do you mean you don't talk to kids? You talk to my kid.
No, we talk to
With
we
you-
talk to kids.
No, you do most of the talking in that environment.
Me,
No, Periel.
Perry. Oh, but when we are around kids, we talk to kids.
I don't talk to kids.
Yes, you do.
I go, "Hi." That's
I don't believe you. I'll bet you're a great uncle to little kids.
okay.
Oh my God,
and
he's-
uncle, and by uncle, his nieces and nephews from my side are his age.
Yeah.
So I don't know what. They're like 2 years younger than him. He's literally
Wait, so we went. I'll tell you. We went to Vancouver.
yeah.
Vancouver, I had never been before.
Gorge.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, it's cute.
Granted, I cannot imagine what it's like there in the winter because we were there in June. The show was sold out. It was beautiful. I liked Vancouver a lot more than I thought I would like it. It's very, very beautiful, very clean. Then we went to
The theater was amazing. Leo made some graphics that were gorgeous, like my name up in this beautiful signage that he did, this graphics that he did, and it was amazing. It was the entire Jewish community from all parts of different parts of Vancouver.
Okay.
It's not like New York where they all live in one spot, or they came from all over, and I was so thankful and so humbled by it. And Orthodox, not religious, young, old, just amazing, just pure.
And it
Mashiach
was one of those
energy.
rare situations where when you Google the venue, the photos are not very good. And then when you got there, it was actually very cute and clean
Stunning.
and nice. So that's always nice.
a
But
lot
that,
of fun.
So that was your
so that was
rose.
Vancouver. No, that's not the rose. It was just we're just going up the stem right now. Then we went to Seattle, which was methymeth.com.
It was methy.
Seattle, you're a little methy.
You're a little
we need to
methy.
look into that.
We were in this beautiful hotel, and as soon as you walk outside, there's like people, literally, just
Literally
like,
freebasing on the sidewalk. And I mean, we live in New York, so we've seen it too, but like we're New York, so we can get away with it. You're Seattle.
Clean it up.
Get it together.
And they had also, we walked through. We did the touristy thing. There's this place you walk down. What's
Yeah.
it called?
Pike Place Market
Pike
or whatever
Place
it's called.
Market. And you know what the big attraction there is? There's this like half a block of a wall of people take their chewing gum and put it on the wall.
Ew.
And it smells like
Mouth.
gum. It smells like
Ew.
mouth. Oh my god, yes, it smells like
That is
mouth.
so disgusting.
And people are standing there. I couldn't get.
Yeah,
I couldn't
I
get
thought I
through
was
it
gonna
fast.
vomit.
And people are sitting there taking pictures, and then they do this thing where they dare you to lick the wall. I was
Yeah. Get it
shocked.
together, Seattle.
Seattle was no, the audience themselves were amazing because we went to do the show in this island off of Seattle,
Okay.
which was stunning. Which is one of
Yeah.
the most expensive area codes in the
Yeah,
country.
we were walking along the lake and I was
Lake
looking
Washington, Lake
at
Washington.
I was looking at Zillow because I like to get a gauge of where we are,
Yeah.
and the closest house for sale was $10 million.
And it was like a nothing house, but it was on Washington Lake, and it was beautiful.
So that's where we did the show,
But the
where all
show
the
was
rich people
beautiful.
live.
Again, the theater was stunning, and the people were great. And we did two
We did a
shows.
matinee and then a
We did
late
a matinee,
show.
and then we did a matinees work better for Florida, not for Seattle. But
Right.
I don't know.
Yeah.
And then
I don't know.
from Seattle, we went to San Francisco, which actually was one of the best shows in terms of crowd and vibe and everything.
Yeah, it
Um,
was a great show.
Who-
also very cracky and dirty.
Like yeah,
Like
yeah. San Francisco's in like a emergency level crisis.
Yeah.
I feel so bad. I feel horrible.
You'd think the gays would be able to clean it up there
They're
a
not.
little
It's
bit.
not in their area. It's all over. It's where the theater was for sure. Leo went out to do a walk around the block for the theater, and like on both sides there were like these tents and.
Yeah, it's a mess.
And I just, my mind always thinks, where people parking? When they get to the show, where are they parking? Where they have to walk by these people in these tents, and it's just, I don't know. But they came and they were amazing. I mean, it was great. It was just,
San Francisco was the second best show, and then we went to Saban, which was obviously the best show, was the biggest one.
yeah.
It was your biggest ticketed Modi show to date. No,
I think so.
Wow.
Yeah.
It was
2,000 people
completely sold out.
People came with counterfeit tickets. I was like,
Yeah, people were at the
bought-
door being like, "I bought these online," and the ushers were
Oh.
like, "These are
These are
fake. Like
fake
these don't
tickets."
scan."
Oh my god.
And by the way, we received some. Did you see the DM on the shows in Paris? Someone wrote in the comment, "Hey, trying to buy tickets for your show, and they're whatever the price was. Just so you know, we love you, but it's the same price as Elton John." So I wrote, "Those are probably not real tickets you're looking to buy, or third-party tickets, because that show's been sold out for a while. So if you are not buying tickets, if the show says sold out and you're buying tickets, it's from a third party. We have no control over that. None."
Thank
Yeah.
you, Taylor Swift.
Yeah, it's very Taylor Swift. But
did I sound
Modi had
arrogant?
a
Did I sound
Chris
horrible?
Rock moment at the
Did I sound horrible? No, I didn't sound horrible.
you had a Chris Rock moment at the Saban.
Yeah.
So picture this: we're at the
Yeah.
Saban Theater. This is like 2,000 Jews on Wilshire and where were we?
Wilshire and La Cienega. This is in the heart of Beverly Hills.
Yeah.
This is not like downtown where they had to drive and look for this
The
is
parking outside was just like Rolls Royces. So
it
it's
was
like
stunning.
it was It's high-end
The
clientele.
high end
It's a very
event.
Jewish neighborhood there. It's right, right.
But even if
yeah.
it's not, all the Jews can get to it. It's easy. It's
Right.
not downtown. And the most important thing for me in any situation is the sound.
right.
The sound, the sound, the sound, the sound. I ask for monitors because I stutter. So when you hear yourself, it prevents you from stuttering. It slows you down. You're not yelling and screaming. They had the monitors. They had the sound. The place is massive and beautiful, and it's so high. And there's like literally, it's like 2 theaters you're really working.
Yeah.
There's a full theater upstairs.
When
and
I
a
went
full theater
upstairs,
downstairs.
I looked up. It was dizzying. Like I was like, I don't know
Yeah.
how the people up there are sitting watching the show.
Right.
Like I got little vertigo.
So we were there with the sound guy, and they were great. The sound was amazing, and
for the sound check, they were
the
amazing.
sound check, it was amazing, and I could see. Usually, there's like a little turn off the mic and turn on the mic, but this was one of those older mics where the battery's in, and it just
Right.
And they had it for the. We were there 2 hours before for the sound check, and then we were there hanging out and they didn't change the batteries. In the middle of my set, it just died.
Oh no.
But they always tell you where the emergency mic is, and it was right by the monitor. So I just dropped that one and then grabbed the other mic, and it wasn't on, of course. Then the guy goes, "Saban, give me a little something here," and he turned that one on, and then they.
But that was happening in the first couple minutes of the show where you're trying to get them.
Yes, where you're saying to them, "I'm here. It's okay. We're gonna have an amazing time," and then the mic dies.
So are you doing all new material?
No, but
now?
I watched this happen from upstairs,
Right.
and because you got off stage and you're like, you must have been freaking out with that mic when that mic thing happened, and I was like, I actually didn't freak out at all, and it actually made you look good. And someone else told you the same thing.
Yeah.
You looked very professional. You did not miss a beat. The way you threw the old mic off stage was funny because he threw it. Because he threw it with like a little bit of anger, but like he threw it. But it was
Yeah.
funny. It was like physical comedy the way he threw it, and then you like hopped on the mic, the corded mic, and you did the whole
And we
show.
got through it.
Very
We got
nice.
through it. Yeah.
I would expect nothing less.
Yeah, and so it was just an amazing tour. Then, of course, while we're there, they booked me for this event exactly a week later at the Saban Theater called the Roast of Anti-Semitism, which I'm not exactly sure what the premise is,
Right.
but I'm just in my head making fun of anti-Semitism.
Right.
So
Yeah, Howie Mandel's going to be there. Jeff Ross is going to be there. Elon Gold's going to be there.
Michael Rappaport.
Michael Rappaport, friend of the show. Go listen to his episode.
Yamanika.
Is going to be there. Yamanika's going to be there. Someone did bring up a good question to me, which was that at the end of a roast, aren't you supposed to go around and say nice things about the person? So if we're roasting anti-Semitism,
Yeah, so
How
in my head, I'm
exactly
not
does
sure
that
exactly what that's supposed to look like. They also told us to not use the title "roast of anti-Semitism" in case they change it to something else. But they're filming it to probably try to sell it to something.
do
But
you want to know something funny?
yeah.
I don't know if you saw this email, but Brooke Goldstein,
Yeah.
if you haven't listened to her episode, go back and listen to it, or not. It got people mad. Her PR person reached out to me asking if you could wear the End Jewish Hatred t-shirt during the roast.
Really?
I
To which
Can't.
I responded, Modi will be wearing a suit as
Yes,
this is
Modi
being
will be wearing-
televised.
If she makes a $2,000 hate
Look, I
Jews,
appreciate
suit.
the grind. I appreciate
Good,
the hustle of him asking.
it doesn't hurt.
But no, you're not wearing a t-shirt on
I don't wear
screen.
t-shirts on stage. Yes.
Sorry, is that rude? Am I being rude today?
no, you are on fire.
I'm on
today.
fire and sleep
This is
deprived.
No filter whatsoever from
Yeah.
him. Are you doing all new material?
I'm doing some of the old stuff because we
Can I
haven't
start with
aired.
this? I'm in therapy right now.
Is that you? Oh, this is your therapy mode now?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Leo snapped. It's both, the old stuff because I haven't aired the special yet,
Right,
and then the
okay.
new stuff that I'm getting ready for the.
Is that fun?
It's fun.
Yeah.
It's so much fun. It's so much fun. I'm having the best time on stage now because I've shot the special and I'm not thinking about
don't
like
give a
how am I.
shit.
I don't care. I just here it is. I'm just popping it out. I really am having a best, and it shows. The audience can see me having a great time. Not that they
Yeah.
didn't see me before, but
Yeah, no, it's fun to watch too. Still nobody answered my question.
Which was
What was your rose and what was your thorn?
Oh, the
rose
Saban
was
show.
Saban, and the thorn was.
The mouth wall.
the traveling, the
It's just a lot of traveling. Like it's like you land, show, next morning fly out, do the show, next morning fly out, do the show. And then just to give you context, today is Tuesday.
Yeah.
We landed when? Sunday?
we
landed-
landed Sunday morning.
We landed Sunday, and then tomorrow we're leaving again to go back to LA
Yeah,
for the
and then-
second time in a
and
week.
then to
We're-
Chicago.
and then from LA we're going to Chicago.
Yeah.
And,
Baruch Hashem,
and then
thank
we
God,
wonder
thank
why
God
I
we're
have to have a
busy.
sleep study.
No, I thank God. Thank God we have all this work and we're booking and you're killing it and the European dates are coming.
So
now.
I just-
Oh, that's what I have to tell you guys.
What?
Okay, so I got a message.
I have news about Amsterdam, by the way.
I have news about Amsterdam.
What happened in Amsterdam?
You want to go first?
What's yours?
No, you go first.
I know. I just got in the car ride over here. I got an email saying we're about halfway full for Amsterdam.
Oh,
So
really?
they want to maybe add another show, but I said let's wait a second.
I
Good.
might want to come with you guys to Amsterdam.
Yes.
I got a
I'll put you up. Oh my God, you can do all
Really?
your filth up front.
Oh my God, it would be so fun.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, here's
be
some
cute.
curse words.
I got a message a few months ago
Yeah.
from a woman in Holland named Sylvie Amsterdam Heijemerink.
Okay.
And-
That's not a real name.
It is.
Okay.
And she's my long lost cousin.
No way.
Going back like generations, we traced our lineage. Her son lives in New York. He's like a musical prodigy. I think he's at Juilliard. I'm not kidding. He's
Same.
like 20 something years old. He's insane. Like I've seen him play like Chopin. Anyway, she just messaged me and said that her friends, whom we always go to the theater with, just told them that they bought tickets to a show in Amsterdam in November. And it turns out it's with Modi. So I guess you'll have to join him to Holland in
Oh.
November.
You're welcome to join us.
I was
and Holland is
thinking-
also with, what are the dates that are around Holland?
You have a whole bunch.
Well, first we're in Brussels, then Amsterdam, which are public ticketed shows, and then from Amsterdam we go to Frankfurt, which is technically a private show, but people can buy tickets for.
All available on ModiLive.com.
But wait, I was thinking maybe if he has time, can I book him for the Jewish community? There's a JCC with about 300 seats.
That's cute, but we really don't have time.
We don't have
Well,
time.
there's your answer.
We-
There's the
But
answer.
the shows are the 5th, 6th, and 7th. So it's
Yeah.
like do the show, leave at the 7 a.m. flight, do the show that night. It's like we don't
Why
have
aren't
any.
you guys staying a little bit to enjoy Europe?
Because it's like we get it.
But no, we can
this
do
isn't
it.
going to Seattle.
No, but first
By
of
the
all,
way, we spent a lot of time in Seattle.
we
We
Well,
spent like
that's your
3
mistake.
days in
That's
Seattle.
the thorn.
that was the thorn.
Why don't you? You
We
guys
should have
aren't-
stayed. We should have stayed the weekend
Vancouver.
over.
In
Should have stayed
Vancouver.
Shabbos and the weekend over in
Vancouver.
Vancouver and then gone to Seattle. People from
Obviously.
Seattle are gonna be hating us
That's
right now.
fine. They'll be fine.
People
No, they
from
know.
Seattle,
They
we love
know.
you. Seattle itself just didn't give.
And by the
It
way,
just-
the people we're talking about, we were staying in like downtown Seattle at a very nice hotel, but the show was like kind of in a different area, total like with
Okay,
a different vibe.
don't backtrack.
Okay.
I don't. Have you guys been to Brussels and
Yes,
Amsterdam?
I've been to all of these
And
I've been
places.
to Amsterdam. I have not been to Brussels.
Don't you want to go to like the Anne Frank?
No,
What?
I've been there,
no,
and yes, he doesn't want to go.
I don't want to go to the Anne Frank anything.
Why?
Because I've read it, I've seen every documentary about it. I don't need to go into the house or wherever it was.
Justin Bieber apparently visited the Anne Frank house years ago and got in trouble
Because he wrote, she'd have been a Bieberette.
she'd been
I love that, honestly.
a believer.
I love that. A
That's-
believer, yeah.
It's great.
I love
Yeah.
it. I get it in his little weird head. I get what he was trying to say.
Right.
He's probably right.
No, Leo, I get it. I went to the Anne Frank house a few times, and it's a lot. It's a lot. You know, like you're going through, before you get there, you have like, oh, we have to make dinner plans, and you get there and you go, it reminds you, oh, wow, yes, this was a reality for a minute.
Yeah,
and
for more than a minute.
for more than a minute for 5 years. Which brings us to a topic. I read a book.
What book did you read?
I read a gift that Periel gave me. Now, those of you who've been following the podcast, I'm dyslexic and ADHD, and I don't really read. Periel gave me a comic book. It's called The Mouse
Mouse.
by
Art Spiegelman.
By Art Spiegelman, and I don't know how I just picked it up and began. It's a comic, and if you know comics,
Everybody knows what Mouse is.
yeah, but it's like little words, it's little
Feels like
sentences. There's no big
everyone.
paragraphs.
Right.
You know, to keep track of where everybody is. You know, they're all there.
And now I'm trying to get Art Spiegelman. Mr. Spiegelman, if you're listening, I'm
Yes.
trying to get my claws into you to come on the show.
Yeah, that
Yes,
would be great.
he's welcome. I would love
How
to speak
old
to
is
him.
he? Is he old?
He's young. He's like 75.
Yeah, 75 is young.
Yeah, right.
Wow. I mean, Alan Dershowitz is like,
Young is a state of mind. It's not a number. It's not a number. It's a state of mind for real. I know it sounds.
I mean,
hokey. Sounds like the thorn in your rose, but it's a state of mind. If you're 75,
there are 75-year-olds who are ancient, and then there are 75-year-olds who
that are
are
like-
like,
yeah.
Mick Jagger's like 75.
Correct.
Right.
we have a guy. There's a guy in our gym that we see him. He's 80 years old and he's lifting and going and coming and running and
I don't know if
bless
he's
his
coming,
heart.
but-
But I don't know. We're gonna do that article
We're going to do it on the after
that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, what one? The podcast?
The podcast
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna talk about it after Zach.
Yeah.
After
Would-
Zach will do it.
Okay.
Yeah,
So what
yeah,
else
yeah.
do you want to talk about?
What else do you want to talk
what
about?
looks like this is your episode. Like you're going through
Why? Just
it.
because I actually spoke for the first 5 minutes?
You've spoken many times before. But what are you really? Did that sleep deprivation study really destroy you? Destroyed you?
Is that really a question? You saw me on the way there. I was like, "Hey, we don't have to talk about it."
Okay. So we'll talk about
Art Spiegelman we talked about. What else?
Are we bad travelers? Because did we even eat any like stellar meals on this whole trip of ours?
we had some great meals.
Where did we
kidding me?
eat?
Um,
I took you to that one place where we ate at the bar.
oh yeah,
But
no,
that-
we did touristy stuff.
But I feel like you guys are like always rushing, and that's why it's hard to travel. You could listen, I know you're working and this
You
isn't
don't
like a
need-
vacation. You could take like
We
one
did
more
take-
day and do.
Okay, so we've messed up and we took that one more day in Seattle.
Right.
But we also did
But it
had
actually
one day,
turned out to be nice because we ran into someone we knew and we went out to dinner with them and they took us out to a gay bar and we saw
Cute.
that local gays in Seattle need to stop shopping at H&M.
Oh
And then we
Leo's. We're gonna get canceled because of Leo, not because.
I would like to see everyone fucking try.
Oh my God, poor Leo's really losing it today.
I think I just have residual sleeping meds in me right now
Okay.
and that's what's happening.
So no, we went to this gym.
Like when people drive on Ambien and kill someone and they don't remember. That's going to be me on this podcast.
could be. We went to this gym that was this adorable gym called everything there is Rain City.
right.
Rain City this, Rain City Cafe.
Yeah,
Rain
work on your
City-
branding if everything in Seattle is called Rain City,
Well,
whatever.
Isn't it like perpetually raining there though?
So I was told by the Vancouverites that it rains just as much as Vancouver, but they don't kvetch about it as much as the Seattle people do. So it's a branding thing.
I had a very, very close friend who lived in Seattle for a long time.
I would be too depressed. But
He was depressed too. He died.
Oh.
But I think of AIDS, not of depression.
on that note,
On that note, great, thanks for-
ModiLive.com
don't forget the
for
hot
all
dogs
upcoming
and Lux
shows.
and Weizenberg. I mean, you got it. What are you kidding me? You guys, what the hell is wrong with you? Both of you. Edit the craziness.
Okay, no,
out of
this is the crazy
podcast.
Seattle story we have. Modi and I like to work out.
Just
and
get to the gym. We got to this gym.
in Vancouver, they have an Equinox,
Which is
which
the
was
best.
beautiful, the best Equinox I've ever seen. Then, so shout out to that. Then we went to Seattle. We were like, okay, where are we gonna work out here? The concierge said, go to this gym that's down the road. So we went to this gym. We got there. The girl was super nice. She was like, you guys are more than welcome to work out. We got there at 11, like on the dot. She was like, but we close at noon. So you have an hour to work out, but I can stay a little extra if you need like 15 more minutes. She was so nice. And we went in and we got changed, and then we got out of the locker room and we were like, we need to like camp out here and take our time, and like we don't want to
Like
be rushed.
that's our activity.
So-
I'm not gonna go look at the Museum of San Francisco or the Museum of Seattle, but if we have a day in a city, we camp out at the gym, have a 2-hour workout.
It's also
have
good
a
to like
shake.
get a vibe check of the people.
Yeah.
Why is there a gym closing at noon?
Because it was
Because
downtown.
it was like in their FIDI district on
Yeah.
a weekend or something.
So
So
and you
any
go to this other gym.
she goes, why don't you go to this other gym called Rain City Fit? And I said, okay. So I went on the website and I called them and I said, hi, do you guys offer guest passes? And the woman on the other line said, yeah, you just have to fill it out online and you'll be able to get in. So that went in one ear and out the other, and I just figured we'll get there. There'll be a person behind a desk saying hi, welcome, and I can give them my card and they'll just let us in. That's not the case. This was like a warehouse situation with a door entry code that you had to get in. It was like a complete honor system gym,
Yes.
like community center type gym that was massive and sprawling, like 4 stories, but like there was no admin staff, there was no front desk. The only reason we got in is because we piggybacked off of someone else coming out of the gym because I didn't have the door code. So we like snuck into this gym basically, and I was like, where are we? And then we ran into someone we knew from New York.
I should describe this gym too. You could tell they began with one part of this building and then just took on another part. And they had good weights and good machines. There's no mirrors, which is
Wait,
so weird.
can I read the sign that was on
And then they
the
have
on the
signs
door?
everywhere that this couple, there's a bisexual couple that runs this gym.
Why do
And
we?
how do we know? I'll tell you in a minute.
No, that's the best part of the story.
So there's this couple, and then it just rooms, and then another room, and another room, and it like just equipment everywhere, but good equipment and nice and clean,
Right, okay.
and very honor system, and like there's no locker room, and there's a bathroom and cubbies you can put your stuff, and you can bring your dog there.
Yeah, people were
You've
working out
never
with their
seen-
dogs.
You've never seen somebody working out. I'm working out, having a labradoodle judge me because my form is off because there's no mirrors in the gym.
Come on, you guys.
So-
Okay, this is the sign.
Serious?
This is the sign.
And
this is the
handwritten
sign.
signs all over the gym. Handwritten signs all over the gym.
This really encapsulates the vibe of the gym. Rain City Fit. We are a community Capitol Hill gym that welcomes people of all shapes and sizes. We love and support our LGBTQ, POC, and female identified community members. We will do whatever we can to put you first and give you a safe space to work out. We are not a bro gym. If you ever feel uncomfortable in this space, please let the gym staff know and we will take care of it. So
There is no gym staff.
they also, exactly. There was no gym staff, but they also had they do weightlifting competitions, and I guess they have the male category and the female category, and then what they have the femmes and thems category. That's what they
Yes.
called it
and they had their own
for the
competition.
non-binary people, and they give them their own weightlifting competition. So anyway, our
Bless
friend
their
that we
hearts.
ran into
I
from
like
New York
that.
is being like, "Oh my God, what are you guys doing here? Like this is where I work out. My friends own this gym. It's owned by this like really cool like alternative Seattle like bisexual couple. I mean like it's a male and a female, but they're queer to give them a little bit of edge. And then he's showing me pictures of them, and I'm like, okay, cool. She's like all tatted up, like
The owner of
exactly
the
what you're
gym, the
picturing.
woman, yeah.
Yeah, the woman. And I'm like, okay, cool. Then the next day I get a message that says, hey, from this girl I went to high school with. I went to high school in Georgia. We were in Seattle. So it was a lot of distance was covered.
Right?
And she goes, hey, I heard you were in my gym yesterday. My friend Christian told me. And I was like, what? And I looked at her profile, and this girl in high school was like the most clean-cut, hot, popular cheerleader, like bad bitch in school. She now lives in Seattle and is covered neck to toe in tattoos.
That's crazy.
And running this like LGBTQIA plus gym. And I was like, wow, you've been on a full journey, Leanna.
And
Shout
so
out to
have you.
Leanna Carr and Rain City Fit.
Yes,
Yeah,
shout out to
them.
Rain
But
City.
what are the
Fit.
chances of that? That was
Amazing.
crazy.
What are
I didn't even recognize her when Christian was showing us the pictures. I was like, I don't know who this person is.
Can't they put like a door person there, so
No, so you get a door code. Everyone else
I
has
don't want a door
code.
code. I want a
No,
human
but
being.
it's also something nice about not having to bleep when you walk into a gym too. It's a cute vibe. It's a different. For a day, it was nice.
Okay, mazel tov
Yes,
to the
I love
gym.
towels everywhere, and I love.
Oh, there were no towels on.
Yes,
Yeah.
this is not. Okay,
but it was
anyway.
it's what it was, and it was our journey for Seattle.
It sounds like a thorn, and
It wasn't a
It wasn't a
thorn.
thorn.
and
it
this
was-
might be my favorite version of Leo so far.
Yeah.
What, sleep deprived?
No, what's it called when you take Ambien and it doesn't kick in, and the next day you're
Hallucination?
no, it's not hallucinations. It's there's a word for it, but I don't know what it is.
Delayed onset dementia.
Oh
no,
my God, God
stop.
forbid.
God
Early onset.
No, but I feel like this is like a very honest version of you, because if you weren't trying to like
I'm always honest. You guys just think I'm a tight ass.
Not at all.
nobody said that.
No one said that.
Nobody
All
said
right.
that.
You're, but
I feel like you know, you behave according, like all of us, social convention usually, but this is always what's going on in your head.
No.
You're usually
No.
more polite. Yes,
he's polite.
he's
I'm always polite.
He's always polite,
I'm always polite.
you're a polite.
and always gives everybody a
well,
chance.
I don't know if
until
he's
they mess
always
up.
polite.
Are you calling me rude, Periel?
No, he's not. He's not rude.
I did have a funny story in LA. I don't know if these stories are probably just funny to me. But I invited my friend Jenny from college, who I haven't seen in 4 or 5 years, no, more than 5 years.
Was this like your best friend from home?
We went to the University of Georgia together, and I haven't seen her forever. She had moved it out to LA, and she followed me on Instagram, and she saw that I was in San Francisco, and she was like, "Oh, you should come to LA next so I could see you." And I was like, "Actually, we're going to be there tomorrow. Do you want to come to the show?" And she was like, "Absolutely." So she shows up to the show. She's sitting like here, and I'm like watching her from the back of the room, and she's in like full conversation with this woman in front of her who's there with her whole family, like typical Modi fan Jewish woman. And Jenny is not Jewish. Jenny is
She's not Jewish, and she's also stunning.
she's beautiful. I love her, and she went to Catholic school in high school. And now she's at a Modi show, and sitting by herself. I gave her a +1. She came by herself. And this woman's in full conversation with her. So I go up to her afterwards. I was like, "What was that? What was going on?" She turned to me and she said, "You're so beautiful. Do you have a boyfriend, or who are you here with? And are you single?" And Jenny says, "Yes, I'm single." She goes, "You have to date my son." And she starts pulling out pictures of his son. And she goes, "He's good. He's successful. He's this and that." And Jenny goes, "Wow, he sounds great." And the mom goes, "Well, the only thing I ask is that the girl's Jewish." And Jenny goes, "I have bad news for you. I'm not Jewish." And the woman was like, what do you mean you're not Jewish? What are you doing here? Basically, like, how'd you get in? Like, she snuck in or something. And
no, it shows that
and-
not all Jewish people. It's a lot of all non-Jewish people.
and then
in my
she
show.
goes, "Well, I'm actually friends with Leo. I went to college with Leo, so that's why I'm here." And the woman goes, "Who's Leo?" And Jenny goes, "Modi's husband." And the woman goes, "Modi's gay?"
That's great.
So it was a whole back and forth that I was like privy to.
That's really funny.
Yeah,
But I love being in the audience when you get to the part about me, because it's a surreal thing being in a room of 2,000 people with someone on stage talking about you, but no one knows who I am.
right.
So I'm just like watching everyone's reactions. LA was pretty much good.
Amazing. The whole West Coast tour. We have to thank. I thank Leo for putting it together. MRG, which was the production people,
Yeah.
they were amazing. They're just so great, and they're concert people, so they're dealing with a comedian, and
Okay.
for them, they're used to after the show, like the band just destroys the green room. They're ordering drinks after the show and just ripping it up, and then going out afterwards to party.
We're like, we want to go to bed.
We're like, we're going to bed. See you guys later. I mean,
Amazing.
See you at the next stop.
but we did go to Soho House. We had a very nice Soho House LA experience.
Okay, tell your Soho House LA, and then we're done with this episode.
Oh my God, no! We went to Soho House after the show because the only thing that's open in LA, at like 10:30 at night with a kitchen and all that. And it was L.A. L.A. is L.A. L.A. is L.A.
That's the title of
we,
this
we went to work out at the West Hollywood Equinox, and I literally was on one treadmill, Leo was on the other, and I texted him and go, I feel like I'm wearing the new Apple goggles, just because of the show that you see
Yeah.
of the people walking by,
Fabio was there,
the surgeries.
like the actual Fabio.
Oh
Fabio
my
was there.
God,
Yeah.
no.
When I lived my 3 years there, I was friends with him. We used to speak when we were at the gym together because we had the same hours at the gym. Super nice guy. Nicest guy in the world.
I think I love Fabio.
Yeah, he's still got it.
He
He's
looks
still-
good.
He looks great.
He's keeping it
But
together.
the rest of the people, it took a show. People, the outfits, the faces, the
I know,
surgeries.
he's
surgery.
crazy.
It's so entertaining. Leo hates it. Leo could just tell, looking at the floor while he's walking from machine to machine. I'm like just
you hate
watching
LA?
everything.
No, I don't hate
No,
LA.
I don't hate LA.
I like visiting.
Visiting, yeah, visiting. Okay.
All right.
We are done. We have shows coming up all over the
Oh
world.
wait, I want to hold on.
the
Everyone
Kula
just-
Ulam
everyone
Kulai
just- Everyone just calm
in the
down.
whole world.
Be
okay.
the.
No, hold on. That's at the end.
This will already have aired probably. So the roast of anti-Semitism is tomorrow. Is today Wednesday? Tuesday? Yeah. Tomorrow's the roast of anti-Semitism in LA. Then the next day we're in Skokie, Illinois,
This
which
is all
that's
airing
sold
after
out.
this.
June 29th, Algonquin Arts Theater in New Jersey. There's 2 shows that are sold out. July 30th, Sony Hall, New York City, sold out. August 8th, the Chosen Comedy Festival at the Coney Island Amphitheater. Those tickets are on sale and available. Baltimore, August 24th. The first show has sold out. We added a 9:30 show. Please
You're
buy
coming to that, no?
Which one?
The Baltimore shows.
When's Baltimore?
August 24th at Magooby's
Oh,
Comedy Club.
I thought you were.
I would love to come to that. I might be in.
If you're not, you're welcome to come
Thank
and
you.
perform before I go on.
Okay.
Thank you.
That's August 24th. Then September 11th and 12th, we're in Berlin. The 12th is sold out, I think. So we added the 11th show. So we have that. Then this is big because
Big.
I have many, many DMs about this. Israel dates are live and available. October 1st in Tel Aviv, October 2nd in Jerusalem, October 3rd in Herzliya, and October 5th in Bet Shemesh. Those are all available at modilive.com.
Who's opening those for you?
Avi Lieberman.
Yep, Avi Lieberman. Then the 3 shows in Paris, October 10, 11, and 12. Those are sold out. Brussels, November 5th, just went on sale. Those tickets are moving.
Brussels is cute.
Amsterdam, November 6th.
Brussels is also Antwerp. It's only like a few.
Brussels is really cool.
I know, but Antwerp is right there
Yeah.
too, because the Antwerp Jews were the ones really asking for me to come. So just guys, just
Oh,
get
I
your
love
tickets and
that.
drive over. Go ahead.
November 6th, Amsterdam, which according to an email I just got is about halfway full already, and those went on sale yesterday.
Wow.
Oh, shit.
Frankfurt is November 7th. Then we have your very big holiday show on December 21st at Town Hall in New York City. That show is about 70% sold out. So
Wow.
I would buy your tickets now if you want to go to that because it's going to sell out. And then we're doing New Year's. In Florida on December 30th and 31st. There's 4 shows at Boca Black Box. The first 2 are sold out. And that's it. We're going to be adding Atlanta is coming soon.
Yeah.
Atlanta is coming soon, and Boston is coming soon.
Thank you, everybody that came to the shows. Thank you. I can't. I wish I could thank each and every single one of you. I really do. I appreciate and I love all of you. And those of you coming to the upcoming shows, buy your tickets. Of course, be the friend that brings the friends to the comedy show. Buy 10 tickets. You'll find someone to give it to. And they have good resale market too value.
Yeah, we didn't even tell the story about the email we got after the Seattle show.
Oh,
gonna be on
next.
the
That'll fit the other episode. And that's it. Thank you so much, and thank you again to A&H Provisions. You guys are amazing, and so happy to be working with my buddy's law firm, Arthur Luxembourg, Whites in Luxembourg, and their website is
Whiteslux.com.
whiteslux.com. They are somebody you want in your corner, and keep laughing, be happy, Mashiach energy to everybody. Thank you guys very much.
Bye.
Bye.